of January. The former Leeds and Scotland football star Billy Bremner has died in hospital after a suspected heart attack. He was 54. Bremner made his debut for Leeds United as a 17-year-old and captained the side during its most successful years.
Jones trying to feed on it, Bremner! 1-0!
For anyone who watched football in the late 60s and early 70s, Billy Bremner was one of its most fiery and successful characters. He played for Leeds for 17 years, picking up every domestic honour. In the 60s, he helped them win the Intercities Fairs Cup, the League Cup and the League Championship. By 1971, he was voted Footballer of the Year. Bremner's uncompromising and competitive style made Leeds the team everyone wanted to beat. Much of his success was under manager Don Revie, and together they won the FA Cup in 1972 and the Championship again in 1974. His success, though, was marred by a less than distinguished disciplinary record. A flare-up with Kevin Keegan during the 1974 Charity Shield resulted in a fine and a ban for bringing the game into disrepute. Another bust-up in a Copenhagen nightclub got him a life ban from the national side, but he did manage 54 appearances for Scotland and captained his country during the 74 World Cup finals. His former teammates will remember him for his passion for the game.
He'd roll his sleeves up and he'd demand effort from everybody, and sometimes he got results out of nowhere, and it was all down to his fiery attitude, his will to win. And I think when the fans think of Billy, that's what they'll remember from: total commitment, total effort for the cause.
His efforts established Leeds as a major force in British and European football. They may have to wait a long time for another such influential figure. Nigel Gainsborough, BBC News.
And tonight's main news again. Angry farmers have stepped up attempts to stop the import of cheap beef. But earlier, their leaders cautioned against alienating the public. That's all from the BBC Newsroom tonight. Good night.
The face of English football is changing.
We want everyone to sit down, applaud politely and go home at the end of the day having spent £300.
The top clubs are getting richer.
What's changed about football? Money.
And some fans say they're being pushed out.
They don't want genuine supporters there anymore.
Panorama asks, is big business squeezing the life out of football? Tomorrow at 10 on BBC1.
Hello there, good evening. It has been very mild for some western parts of Britain today, 13 Celsius. That's 55 Fahrenheit and well above normal. That's with strong southerly winds across the British Isles that have also been bringing a fairly unsettled picture for many areas, with rain spreading eastwards. Most of the rain now down through the West Country and in towards the southeast, where it will last for, say, the next 4 or 5 hours. There is a window of fine weather, though, now in these more western areas, but the clouds starting to gather now across Northern Ireland with some showers cropping up. And I think we'll see that rather more showery weather packing into many western parts of the British Isles through the rest of tonight, whilst the east becomes mainly dry by breakfast time. Now, temperatures were holding up well tonight because we will still see a strong to gale-force southwesterly wind blowing. Lowest temperatures 7 or 8 Celsius. Now for tomorrow, a blustery day for us all, tight isobars as you can see with the winds from the west, and there will be quite a lot of showers. Not too bad for some eastern areas though tomorrow morning. I think dawning bright with sunny spells from southeast to Scotland right down through the eastern side of England. But to the west there'll be showers from the word go, and some of those becoming heavy with hail and thunder, especially to the northwest. We'll also see rather more showers developing, I think, too, through the afternoon, say through the Bristol Channel and down in towards the English Channel. Another rather windy day, as I said, really quite gusty through the central lowlands, but mild. Temperatures 10 to 12 degrees. And for Tuesday, the mild, unsettled theme continues.
You're just old-fashioned.
I am not.
Lily's all-time greats.
Hang on a minute, little Miss Hip-Hop and Mr. Cool. There's nothing I don't know about music. When there are grey skies.
Well, don't you mind in the least?
Pardon? I couldn't hear you. If I can't hear you and they can't hear you, how are 29 million viewers at home going to hear you? Enunciate.
18 years ago, I met a pub pianist called Reg. Get the door.
The Lily Savage Show, tonight at 10 on BBC1.
Our
hero's about to be locked up now on BBC1, but can he swap prison cell for marriage bed by the end of this? The final chapter.
In the county of Somerset,